It looks alright
The
though.
Russos aren't even allowed to see the film.
That's not true.
It's not true. We should start that rumour though.
That the Russos haven't
Only
seen
one
it?
of them edits the first half, and one of them edits the second half.
So I'm going to begin, guys, by saying I'm going to start just with Vision has one of those stones in his head, so I'm assuming that makes him pretty important in this instance.
Yeah, but yeah, I would think. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah.
Where does Strange keep his stone? Is that in his watch?
don't wanna
That's
know.
his little necklace.
Oh, it's his necklace. Right, okay.
Because it sounds like in this instance we get to explore your two's characters' development. Is that must have been quite an enjoyable kind of narrative arc to explore for both of you, because it's such a. I think it brings a bit of subtlety to quite a big blockbuster.
I think it was my favorite arc thus far, playing the Scarlet Witch. It was really nice to get to work with Paul, and it was really nice to explore this dynamic of a relationship before utter chaos, and it adds a more human stake element, because it's hard to just have the stakes of saving the universe, but it's a lot more tangible to have the stakes of trying to be with a partner.
I think it's a nice way in for an audience. You know, I mean, not many people have been a Norse god, but a lot of people have fallen in love. You know what I mean? So I think it's a nice sort of a way in, for a human way in, with a witch and a artificial.
Intelligent.
Yeah, how
being.
does it work? Like, does Vision have a willy?
Wow. Hashtag,
Genitalia.
hashtag genitalia. Vision has the
We want to
ability.
start that hashtag,
Yeah.
by the way.
Vision has the ability to change its density, so you figure that out for yourself.
And in regards to the show, I mean, let's talk. I was just wondering about lunch. I mean, I get this idea that in the canteen you sort of look around and you'll get kind of like low-key queuing up for a potato salad, or like Black Panther and Captain America having a little chat, having a coffee. I mean, is it quite as sort of, even though you're stars of this, is there still that quite? Do you get ever get fanboyish when you're kind of looking around and there's just everyone in their outfits, everyone doing their thing? Is there still quite a nice feeling of sort of?
It's not like, well, I don't experience it like that, like fanboy. It's like it's a lovely experience that we keep coming back and working with the same actors, which is not very usual for our profession. You know, we're often working with different people, so and we are all often in a tent together, sat down chatting in our costumes, and it's sort of ridiculous and just really, really, it's a fun time.
It's real. I was just also thinking, what I think is also very funny is that we go these 2 years of not seeing each other, and since then, like, someone's been nominated for an Oscar, someone's had a movie that we've loved that has nothing to do with this, and it's also that time, when you're saying fanboy, to get to share, oh, I really loved your movie. I saw it last year and I wanted to talk to you about it. And that's that fun community aspect, to be able to, like, not just family stuff, but also appreciate each other's work outside of this.
And do you guys have who's your favourite character in the MCU other than yourselves? Would you say is there one that you most enjoy?
Oh,
Valkyrie?
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, we were talking about this
Tessa
earlier.
Thompson's character.
Yeah, oh, that's a good character.
She's just fun.
Right.
You know?
And I really, really dig Drax.
Yeah.
I think he's my favourite character. No offence,
So
guys.
funny. So funny.
And in regards to that, it must be amazing to watch these films back in some ways. I get this when I've spoken to people in Game of Thrones, for example. You have so many different characters with their own different kind of separate storylines. When you watch it, there must be so much of the film you can invest in as an audience member would.
That's why I cannot wait to see it in LA, because I truly have no idea what everyone else did.
And I was saying, Elizabeth, I was reading...
No idea what we did.
Nope.
Nope.
Because I was reading a story the other day about you were saying you weren't sure if you wanted a Scarlet Witch solo movie, and then saying you might be open to the idea.
Oh,
I was
no.
wondering if there's
someone just asked me, where is the Scarlet Witch sequel? What level are you? And I said we're at ground zero, because it's not a thing.
Yeah.
I would love for that to be an opportunity and a thing. I haven't been knocking on Feige's door
Pitching.
and I'm not pitching it to anyone, but if that's something that people want to see, if that's something that fans want, and if they express it, the thing is with all these Marvel movies is they listen to their fans. If fans want to see something and voice their opinion, it will be made. So that's out of my control.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time today, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,